All right, today we're going to pull back the curtain on an idea that might it might change the way you look at your screen forever. We're talking about our online reality and whether it's as real as we all think it is.
So let me just start with this one kind of unsettling question. Have you ever wondered, what if that bustling, chaotic digital world you scroll through every single day, what if it isn't actually filled with real people?
And look, this isn't just some random late-night thought. This very question is actually the foundation for a really strange, compelling, and honestly kind of creepy idea that's been making the rounds online.
It's called the dead internet theory. And today, we're going to break down exactly what it claims has happened to the place we spend so much of our time.
So here's the core of it. The theory argues that the internet we once knew, that chaotic but totally authentic space that was filled with real human expression, is gone. It suggests that now, the majority of what you see, from social media comments to news articles, even videos, is actually generated by non-human things.
And people who believe in this theory, they point to a very specific moment when this all changed, somewhere around 2016. They say this was the tipping point, the moment where machine-generated content quietly started to outnumber human content, and it fundamentally changed the web forever.
Which, of course, brings us to the next logical question. If the internet really is dead, then what exactly is haunting its servers? Who or what are these ghosts in the machine?
Well, the theory points to three main forces. First, you have your simple, automated bots, the ones doing repetitive tasks. Then, you've got sophisticated artificial intelligence that's capable of creating text and images that are eerily human-like. And finally, you have these large-scale systems, maybe even government-backed, that are designed to shape what we see and talk about online.
So, we've covered the what and the who. But what does this world of AI shadows actually look like in our daily lives? Let's take a look at the symptoms that believers point to as their evidence. So what are these symptoms? Just think about your own feed for a second. The endless spam, the weird bot accounts, the comments on a post that all sound strangely similar. The content that just feels kind of soulless. The theory argues these aren't just glitches, they are the system. Fake accounts making fake content, all to create fake conversations.
This question, this really gets to the heart of the anxiety behind the theory. Really think about it. When you're engaging with someone online, does it feel like a genuine connection with another person's unique, messy thoughts? Or does it sometimes feel like you're just talking to a predictable, almost scripted response?
And that's the paranoia this whole thing taps into, right? Our passionate debates, our shared jokes, our little online communities, are they even real anymore? Or are we all just talking to AI shadows, just echoes in a machine that's built to keep us scrolling?
This brings us to the final, really stark choice that the dead internet theory presents. What's the real state of our digital world? Is it a thriving city, or is it something much, much quieter?
So we're left with these two possible realities. On one hand, you have the promise of a living internet, a place for real people, real conversations, real connections. But on the other hand, you have this bleak picture of a dead internet, a hollowed-out imitation, a graveyard of bots where everything feels scripted.
And so, that's the fundamental question we're left with. The next time you're scrolling, just ask yourself, is the internet really alive and teeming with real, unique human beings? Or are we all just ghosts wandering alone through a digital graveyard? The theory leaves you wondering, how many of us are actually left?